Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, I am going to continue the article on Understanding Atheism written by Sri Gora, a famous freedom fighter and an atheist who established the first known atheist center in the world. Necessity of Atheism. What redeems mankind once for all in an open avowal of complete atheism? The slander thrown at atheism during the past ages has been sufficiently washed out by the blood and tears of prophets and their followers. It should not be difficult now to declare atheism lock, stock, and barrel. Open atheism prevents people from slipping into old faiths and ways of life. A permanently awakened mankind is the indispensable condition for the success of socialism and democracy. Only citizens who are activated by the acceptance of atheism can feel the masters of their ministers, can control their government, and bend it to serve their needs. Atheistic civilization is the civilization of free, equal, and moral people. Atheists feel free because atheism is based upon the recognition of the free will of man. Atheists understand that what are called natural laws and ultimate reality are only interpretations of their experiences. They have no validity except as broad guesses. They shall have to change with ever growing experiences. Theories can only explain facts. They are neither infallible nor can they contradict facts. As any theory which subordinates man's life to an external control is incompatible with the everyday experience of individual freedom, all theistic theories are wholly false. This understanding should disillusion people with regard to their theistic beliefs. All free people should necessarily live equal to. As men are similar in strength, talent, and need, equality in opportunity and respect is more proper to our social relations than exaggeration of differences. In fact, there is not that natural difference between man and man as there is between a lion and a lamb. And the little variations in taste and form can be accommodated and improved through human sympathy, education, and effort. The present distinctions of caste, creed, class, culture, race, and nationality among people are maintained partly through a belief that they are divinely ordained and partly through the production of the barriers with violent force. When people lose faith in divinity, the mischievous ideological sanction behind the distinctions fall into pieces ignominiously. Also, an awakened mankind no longer lends support to the violence that perpetuates the injustices of inequalities. As the distinctions are removed, the ideal of one humanity and world citizenship comes nearer of realization. Further, the crossing of national frontiers removes the main cause of wars and rids humanity of the evils associated with the wars. The greatest contribution of atheism is the provision of a firm basis for ethical conduct. Atheism explains that morality is a social obligation but not a passport to heaven and salvation. The theistic belief in divine retribution sidetracked moral behavior. Believers were more prone to please the God of their imagination by prayer and ritual than to conform to rules of moral conduct. Consequently, immorality and antisocial activities spread wild wherever people were absorbed in the worship of God and in the propitiation of fate. Atheism brings about radical changes in the outlook of people in this context. Truth, tolerance, love, and equality are the basic needs of social harmony. Membership of society imposes on everyone the obligation of their observance now and here. Transgressions should be checked and punished by public opinion and mutual control, since immorality on the part of anyone disturbs the happiness of everyone involved in the social relation. The indirect method of encouraging morality through hope and fear of requitals in the other world lent itself to much abuse, especially when the concept of the other world was exposed to be a big hoax. So, atheism, which bases morality on social obligation and self-discipline and which controls violations with persuasion and pressure of satyagraha, ensures ethical behavior more definitely and reliably than religious faith could. The insistence on morality by the atheistic outlook alters the present course of scientific development. Indeed, the modern achievements in the field of technology have been magnificent. But the theistic outlook of the scientist has wrapped their moral sense with the result that they produce a bomb to the atomic energy which they labored hard to release. Scientists have been as scholars to the sufferings of fellow men as priests and princes were. They prove to be cruel too, since they wield the mighty powers of the steam, oil, and atom. Hence, there is need of atheism for the scientists. No one can absolve himself from the effects of his achievements. Atheism sets an ethical direction to the course of scientific investigations. No act but the moral deserves praise. As an aid to self-discipline, ethical conduct could be regulated by an external agency like a government. When the mass of people was theistically minded and when they were indifferent to the affairs of the government on account of their otherworldly outlook, the institution of a government did enslave and exploit people instead of helping them in the regulation of social behavior. The attitude will be different when atheism holds the field. The citizens grow realistic, become active, and control the government rather than being controlled by it. Inasmuch as a government derives authority from the cooperation which people give and gathers revenues from the taxes which people pay, the government ought to be useful to the people as a servant. So when atheists turn the government to this advantage, it no longer rules but assists people in the maintenance of morality, harmony, and equality in social relations. Nevertheless, the institution of a government is always attended with the dangers of coercion which are inherent to external control, and so it should not only be kept under strict control of the people, but its functions should be replaced by self-discipline as soon as possible. Obviously, atheistic outlook with its sense of realism, humanistic approach, and active effort is essential for the establishment of good democracy wherein the people govern themselves. And here ends the article of Understanding Atheism written by Gora. We shall meet with another article in the next episode. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Samaram channels which crossed 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.
Please download Samaram Channels app from Google Play Store and watch your favorite channels. Click the bell icon and subscribe to the channels.